His name's Bear With Us, and my name's because Joey's sick as fuck. And this is the Kickin Ash podcast. What do you think of that intro, buddy?
Wasn't expecting it.
Yep.
Yeah, my voice is a little fucked. So
yeah, that's well. I figure I'd just get it right out of the way with the intro.
it's true.
Start
That's
it
why we
right-
didn't have an episode last week.
Yes.
Apologies to everybody for that.
Apologies for that. It was not intended to be that way, but sometimes people get sick, and sometimes those people aren't me. So just let everyone know right now that it was Joey who let everyone down.
And that is true. That is true. But we're back tonight.
We're back. It feels good, man. Actually, you know, we had a lot of stuff going over the break, like the holidays and stuff like that, and it felt good to kind of have a week off to miss doing this a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just because, like, when you do it every week, you know, kind of it becomes a little routine. You know, we've only done 12 now, but still kind of feels that way. So,
Yeah.
I was like, you know, last week we just had so much going on and almost felt like we weren't going to fit it in anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, but then like come like 2 days ago, I was like, man, feels like forever now since we have done this.
Well, I'm glad you missed it. I mean, I had zero time to miss it because I was busy shitting my guts out
Yeah, you had the flu.
and coughing like Ernest T.
Yeah. So how many cigars did you smoke while you had the flu?
None.
Pussy.
None. Dude, I got sick 2 days after Christmas, that Friday, and I'm still sick. I had the flu, and then it turned into a sinus infection.
Right.
My son got the flu. He was actually, last week when we were supposed to be recording, I was actually at the hospital with my son, getting him treated for the flu.
Not fun. Not fun.
No, I mean, he's almost 2 years old, so that definitely wasn't fun, but got a lot of beverages tonight to try to keep my throat moist.
Yeah, so bear with us if Arnie's coughing a little bit during the whole ordeal.
I'll go in the corner and cough.
Yeah. It's just going to have to be how it is because we want to get this episode done because we have a lot of exciting stuff.
We do.
We are announcing the winner.
We are.
Of our Jas Sum Kral Tyrannical Buck Fiver giveaway. So we're not going to announce that yet. I think we're going to announce that at the end so that you all listening at home who entered have to watch till the end. Or you can just fast forward. But, you know, we'd appreciate it if you listen till the end and find out who won.
Fast forward to the 42-minute mark.
Yes.
How many people do that?
Got him. So, yeah, we're going to be announcing that at the end. We are going to be talking about some awesome stuff today. And we're going to be smoking some awesome cigars as always. So, I'll start it off with saying that I am smoking tonight the Plasencia Alma Del Fuego. Now, I have heard pretty much exclusively nothing but amazing things about the cigar. Particularly I'm smoking the Candente, which is the Robusto 5x50. Good friend of ours actually told me that the Lancero was very, very highly rated for him this year. Brody.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then actually the shop that I bought this in was the Mooresville Casa de Monte Cristo, and both the gentlemen at the counter both told me that it was probably their favorite new cigar that they had in. They had just gotten them in, so really excited to try this. It says it's basically like a kind of medium to almost full strength Nicaraguan cigar. It is, I believe, a Nicaraguan Puro. Wrapper's Nicaraguan, binder's Nicaraguan. Yep, filler's Nicaraguan. So, their website has this flavor profile for it. Plasencia Alma del Fuego radiates passion and highlights the strong character of the volcanic soil that stems from the Ometepe Island. The cigar offers a hint of spice, complemented by savory notes of tangerine, roasted cashews, and guava wood.
Ooh.
Holy shit. That is really specific. Guava wood. Sun-grown wrappers from the fields of Jalapa Valley were carefully selected, complementing the cigar with a sweet character. So, pretty excited for that. So yeah, let's see. I'm going to cut this up, and you can let them know what You were smoking tonight. Well, tries not to cough at the same time. Which
yeah, my cough is pretty killer, guys. So I'm going to be doing a lot of that.
Bear with us, like we said. Like the intro said.
Bear with us. So I am smoking the Toothpick 2.0 by Jas Sum Kral. I've been wanting to try the cigar for quite a while now.
Yeah.
And this was one that Logan gifted me during our Secret Santa between each other. So,
and just to let you guys know, because I have your stats for that. Looks like it's a San Andreas Mexican Maduro. The filler is a manufacturer's secret. Binder is a manufacturer's secret. And the origin is just Nicaragua.
Well, it's a pepper bomb right out the gate.
Really bummed. This just cracked on me when I punched it. See that?
Oh, dude, you should learn how to cut a cigar.
I mean, I just just punched it right on the thing, and as soon as I went through it, it just went cracked all the way down like that.
It's a shame. Crazy. The cigar is perfect.
Well, let's hope it doesn't ruin the experience for me, but it may be.
How's the draw?
Not bad, but I can almost feel it kind of pulling from that crack a little bit, I think.
Yeah, so it's a little loose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of a bummer.
If you watch one of the first few episodes, we teach you how to cut a cigar.
Fucking hate you. It's funny, I've smoked like
12 tens of cigars.
Well, yes, tens of cigars over a lifetime, but smoked a ton of cigars just this week and last week, and haven't had much problems. And then fire up the fucking podcast, and here we are.
Happens to the best of us, man.
Yeah, it does.
You know, it really does. So I got to give a little shout out to Dapper Cigars.
Oh yeah.
And even bigger shout out to my wife, who copped me this hat for Christmas.
A Christmas present?
If you remember, this was actually one of my top 5 favorite cigar bands. So being able to rock it on a hat is pretty toit.
Did you have to drop a pretty massive hint about that, or was it just like something she pulled out of her ass?
Every year me and my wife just send each other a list with links of what we want, and I specifically sent her this. So. But she bought it, so there's that.
Hell yeah.
Because shipping's a little pricey, but
it's a pretty awesome hat. I like it.
It is.
So, I mean, it's obviously just the band of the cigar, which is also awesome. So, all right, so
let's get right into it, boyo.
Get right into it. What do you want to talk about first, man? We had a couple topics today, and one of them that I think was pretty interesting is.
Well, I guess this is what we're talking about first.
Well, I guess so.
I don't know why you asked me.
You know, I just like to make you feel like you're involved.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't really want you to
be. It's true.
You threw me off. I'm off for 2 weeks. Then you start throwing me off. Let me get a sip of water. By the way, we're not really pairing this with anything. You're pairing it with some throat coat.
Some herbal tea. Some Seagram's ginger ale, and then some seltzer water.
You got it all, baby.
Yep.
Now, just to let them know at home too, you said the cold is not really affecting your taste though at this point.
No, it's okay. Not. I actually lost my voice over the weekend. So that's kind of where my voice is obviously stemming from. Is I've been trying to slowly gain that back, but I mean, yeah, no, I felt 100% the last 4 days.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Nice. So, story that came across both our news feeds today that, of course, interested us because we're big NBA fans.
Huge.
Dwight Howard will return to the NBA dunk contest this year.
I am super excited about that.
So am I, because you know, and I'm sure that not all of our listeners are huge NBA junkies like we are, but this is for us kind of a nostalgia trip. Because Dwight Howard, you know, if you don't know who he is, he's right now playing for the Lakers. He's a center. He's been in the league since like 2004.
Yep.
Was definitely one of the most electric dunk contest participants.
First pick overall.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, he was one of the most electric players in the league for many years. Yeah. Now he's a lot older now. I think he's 34.
Yes.
Sound right? So he's not, he's not the player that he once was, although he's having kind of a resurgence season in LA with LeBron and gang. Definitely has one of the better supporting casts that he's had in the past couple of years. And whether you like him or not, he's obviously had some controversies around him over the years and some things, but he did arguably have 2 at least. I'm thinking 2, or was it 3 that he was in? I think it's 2 of the best dunk contests.
Oh yeah, it was. It was 2.
Yeah, I mean, really, you had prior, in that stretch, I would say he's been in probably he's up there in the top couple dunk contests. You have your Aaron Gordon and your Zach LaVine dunk contest. He's very good.
Well, what was interesting about Dwight Howard is it almost came down to Dwight Howard versus Nate Robinson.
Yeah.
And me and Nate Robinson are the same height.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So yeah, you had like basically one of the shortest guys in the league versus not necessarily the tallest, but one of the taller guys in the league, and certainly one of the most athletic guys in the league.
Yeah.
And then also Nate Robinson being one of the most athletic.
And I felt like back in that time, I mean, you don't really have big men in the league now. Shaq was just talking about that. Now, I mean, dude, a lot of times the point guards now on some teams are the same height as what centers are on a lot of other teams. Ben Simmons is what, 6'10"?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's about Dwight Howard's height.
Right.
It's pretty wild. But yeah, so I mean, for me, his dunk contest versus Nate Robinson were obviously one of the best, probably since Vince Carter for me.
Yeah.
Which
Vince Carter killed 2000.
Yeah. Because the dunk contest is something I look forward to every year, but it's super underwhelming every year. Like they pretty much always disappoint. I mean, I've pretty much reached the conclusion that I have to expect to go in and be disappointed in order to even get anything out of it. Like I know last year's was pretty bummy. So I'm hoping that this year there might be a little bit of a resurgence bringing back Dwight Howard. Like I say, he's not as athletic as he used to be, but he's still pretty damn ripped and still can get up there.
Yeah.
He doesn't really look like he's lost much of a step.
Right. I mean, I honestly think Dwight Howard looks the best he's ever looked.
Yeah. So it made me think of the question, sparked the question of who would you like to see ideally compete? If you could pick anybody, because sometimes they have these limitations where you can only be in the league 2 years before you get in the dunk contest and all that sort of stuff. So, if there's nothing like that, because it seems like there's not going to be this year if Dwight Howard's going to be in it, who would you ideally like to see currently in the NBA in this dunk contest?
Well, I still think that one of the most overall explosive athletes in the NBA is Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
Russell has hops. He's to me, he's the epitome of an aggressive point guard. You know what I mean? And in a league where the point guard position is so important, I like seeing the aggression that Russell Westbrook puts up. So that's personally who I would pick, because I think that, his energy and I think his aggression would really make it interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be awesome. Especially considering he's never done one too, and he was one of those guys who kind of wish he would have done it earlier in his career.
Yeah.
So it may not be as electric now, but seeing him go up against Dwight Howard, another like kind of big name guy.
That's been in the league for a while.
Yeah, the dunk contest has kind of lacked a lot of big names in the past couple of years. Paul George just gave it a shot.
Yeah.
John Wall gave it a shot.
Yeah.
I think John Wall, did he technically win it, or it was like that was the year they did like sides, like East versus West or something. It was weird. But yeah, I think Russell Westbrook's a good choice. I would like to see LaVine again.
Yeah, Zach LaVine was a good choice.
He's having a hell of a good season just as far as his actual scoring and things like that. But I mean, he's always been known for his prolific hops. Another one that's kind of a sleeper. I'd like to see Alex Caruso.
Yeah,
dude's got some ups.
Yeah, he does.
And he's kind of a littler guy. He's not quite Nate Robinson little. But I just feel like it always is more appealing to see a smaller guy jump.
Yeah.
Just because it just physically looks harder to leap.
Well, since you picked somebody smaller, I'm gonna go back on the smaller end of the scale. He's already been in the dunk contest, and he sets on the bench mainly for my Knicks. But Dennis Smith Jr. is a fucking athlete.
Yeah,
you can't deny that. The dude's had not the best of seasons since being in the league, and I mean he plays for New York right now, so New York is their own train wreck in their own way. But
that's for sure.
Dennis Smith Jr. He can jump, he can dunk, he's aggressive. I've seen him dunk over some big guys, and he was interesting to watch anyway. So I mean, I'd be more than happy to see him in it again.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed. I think he was in it last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I expected more from him, and I know he could do more. Maybe sometimes guys try a little too hard, or maybe come out and do something too difficult that they can't nail right away. And I think he had a little bit of that issue.
Yeah.
But dude has mad hops, and like you said, he's shorter. So again, just looks appealing when a smaller guy. I say he's small, but he's probably 6'1" still, I think. But, which is like, almost an inch taller than I am.
It's short.
Yeah.
In the league,
in NBA standards, yeah. So yeah, I like that pick. I still wouldn't hate seeing LeBron.
LeBron was actually going to be my first choice because I think out of anybody in the league currently that's older, that's been in the league for a while, LeBron is probably the best dunker.
It would be pretty immaculate, and I think it would go towards the narrative of him maybe winning MVP again. Not that you ever get voted MVP.
No.
For dunk contest,
but I get what you're saying.
Just like the season he's having to also participate and potentially win a dunk contest would just draw that more like.
I mean, an accolade is an accolade.
Yeah, and just having that as the piece of the narrative for his season would be really cool. Say what you want about LeBron, I feel like we're gonna take him for granted. In 1 year, he's gonna be gone, and we're gonna be like.
Well, I think that year's coming within this decade.
Yeah, for sure. I would assume so.
And I'm a big Jordan fan. I'm Jordan over LeBron James 100%. But
sure, yeah, me too.
If LeBron James leaves the league, I don't think, I think Kawhi Leonard and Giannis Antetokounmpo are like the guys to kind of fill that void. But, there's still no LeBron James. Right. You know what I mean? And I don't think they're going to be as, explosive as LeBron James has been.
No, I don't think so either. Just from not only a, just like a basketball standpoint, but from like a global icon standpoint.
Yeah.
I mean, he's definitely the closest thing we've had to Magic and Jordan and Bird and those guys. So
I agree.
He deserves to be right up there with them.
Did you see Trae Young tweeted he wanted Vince Young to be in it, or Vince Carter this year?
Oh yeah. That would be crazy. I mean, if even,
look, I've seen Vince Carter still do some pretty goddamn amazing dunks.
Dudes, I think he said they just said he's the only guy to play in 4 decades. Or no, or is it 4?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, is it? No, does that make sense?
Yeah.
40 years now.
No, not 4.
Not 4 decades.
Not 40 years. 4. No, wait, what was it?
I don't know. They said something about he's the only guy to play in something. Maybe.
Well, no, he's played
90s.
He's played in 4 different decades.
Yeah, it's not he's played for 4 decades,
right.
But
he's played in 4 decades.
4 different decades, meaning the 90s.
I knew what it was, but when I was wait a minute. I was like, that doesn't sound right.
He's been playing since he was 1? This dude's a baller. No, so that would be cool. Do we miss anybody? Is there anybody else that we would think that could be potentially an awesome dunk contest candidate this year?
I think Blake Griffin still could.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I think he could still bring it. To see Blake Griffin go head to Dwight Howard would be good. That'd be pretty amazing.
Yeah, even though that they're up there a little bit in age, it doesn't bother me.
Well, I mean,
I want to see big
man.
names.
We're not talking in-game dunks either.
Right. Yeah,
we're talking wide open.
Yeah.
Practice till you fucking can't no more. Drives to the fucking rim. I mean, I feel like it's easy to can't say it's easy to land those because I can't even reach a fucking rim, but
sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not like there's not some guy trying to block you. You could come down on their ankle, blow your knee out.
No, I don't think Blake Griffin's going to be able to jump over another fucking Kia Optima. But
yeah. Yeah, maybe a Fiat or something, but I think that's probably Blake Griffin's a good one. That's definitely a solid one. Like I said, I just want the big names. I'm not a ton of prolific.
I think Derrick Rose would be interesting to see in there again.
That would be cool. Yeah,
because I think Derrick Rose is having sort of the same sort of season as Dwight Howard.
Right.
He's kind of reviving himself, and he's really. Yeah. I mean, Dwight Howard and Derrick Rose both, in my opinion, are two players that have not really been viewed. I'm not going to say not in a positive light, but they haven't been taken super seriously. I mean, I feel like Derrick Rose's injuries kind of put him out of the talks for a little bit there, but I think he's coming back.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to really season this up, say somebody that's not in the league no more, who would you choose? Because I have my choice right now.
Like, not in the league, but I got to bring them back in their prime?
Yes. And I'm talking anybody.
Anybody ever.
I'm talking prime T-Mac, which would be a good choice. I'm talking prime Vince Carter. I'm talking prime Jordan, Julius Erving, everybody. But I have my pick.
Yeah, who would yours be?
Prime Amari Stoudemire.
That's a good one. He had a good dunk contest back in the day.
Amari Stoudemire can fly, man.
Yeah.
I just like seeing people put a lot of aggression into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you can do just the most simple dunk, but if you put a lot of aggression and athleticism into it,
oh, yeah,
it could top almost any flashy dunk with any kind of, prop or whatever. You know what I mean?
Oh, agreed. Yeah, like a guy who was super aggressive who just made dunking look good was Dominique Wilkins. Yeah. Dude just hammered it home, man. I don't know, dude. That's tough, man. I mean, like, obviously, like, prime Vince Carter would be my number one. I mean, he's still in the league. I don't think you can get
any better,
Yeah, I mean, that's, to me, the all-time greatest dunk contest ever.
Yeah.
Whether he could top himself, though, from that one or not, I don't know.
I think another one would be prime Sean Kemp.
Oh, that's you. I was literally just about
to
say. Yeah, I swear to God, I was just about to come in with the Sean Kemp. He was pretty good. Yeah, man, there's a lot. There's a lot. Julius Erving was another one that came to mind. Spud Webb.
Clyde Drexler.
Let's get Spud and Nate in there. Just have a short guy dunk.
Our homie Ralph Sampson.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ralph. We actually do.
We know Ralph a little bit.
Yeah.
He probably wouldn't admit it, but
nah, probably not. But Ralph Sampson lives back in our town, and we see him on a weekly basis, and it's really, really chill getting to talk, about NBA with, undoubtedly a legend.
Yeah.
So
good dude too.
Yeah, good guy, man.
It's always good to know that there's good dudes like that out there who,
right.
We're
talk to fuck faces like us.
Yeah, right. So yeah, let us know, guys. Do you care about the dunk contest? Do you think our analysis was worth a damn?
Who would you put in?
Yeah, who would you put in?
There's probably some really, really amazing people that we're missing that we would be mad.
Yeah, somebody might say like, "Oh, you totally fucking missed this person," and we'll be like, yeah, it's because we literally thought of this topic 5 seconds before we started the podcast." As we always do, guys, because we like to keep a little bit natural conversation here from now on.
It's true.
As we say here in the
as natural as my coat throat tea.
Coat throat tea. Coat your throat with tea.
God damn it!
This podcast. Well, I can't wait till we get to the point where we can. I want to read off the things like this. This podcast is brought to you by. We need a sponsor. I mean, we have, of course, as always, our
StinkyCigar.com.
StinkyCigar.com provides our ashtray.
We have a giveaway coming up soon on that. We actually have quite a few giveaways coming up. So
yes,
keep tuning in because not to get sidetracked, but that just made me think. But we have quite a good number of giveaways and contests coming up.
Yeah, we'd like to keep the giveaway train rolling and just kind of always have a little something going for you guys.
We just need to figure what's going to be next, how we're going to do it type of thing. So
yeah. I mean, we may simultaneously run them. We don't know yet, but we definitely have one in the works that is probably going to be coming. I would say probably this month. I think that's what we're planned for. That we're really excited about working with the cigar company with, and we were not going to say too much about it yet, but just know that there is a pretty cool prize for it that we're really excited about, and we're hoping to have some guests on for that.
There's actually 2 prizes.
Yeah, there's going to be 2 winners of the next giveaway. So it gives more people a chance to win. And like I said, we're just super excited about that. So keep tuning in. Check us out on Instagram so that, you can stay in the know with all our posts on giveaways on that. I never remember. Is it Team Kick Ash?
What?
Our Instagram.
Yeah, it's Team
Kick Ash.
Team Kick Ash.
All right, cool. I knocked it out of the park. What are you getting on that cigar there, man? On that mystery fillered cigar? The mystery meat.
Pepper, for sure. It's a pepper bomb.
Is it?
Which I kind of figured that. I mean, this thing smelled like, like when you open pepper or something like that.
Yeah, it almost had like a pepper grinder.
Yeah. Yeah, it did. Like a very earthy, peppery taste to it. Little sweetness, kind of like a sweet cocoa. I'm not retrohaling because I'm obviously a little fucked on that front. But I mean, the pepper is definitely very strong on this, which I really like. The cocoa, a little bit of cedar, little like raisin in it, a little dried fruit element to it. Very, very good. Perfect draw. Burns a little wonky. I don't know if their AC's even on or not, but
I didn't cut it on tonight. Just kind of rolling without it. So,
but that could be inconsistencies still from me talking and moving it around and shit and coughing on it. So
yeah, well, yeah. I mean, there's always that factor when we're doing the podcast with like I'm like rotating,
but nothing super wonky, and it keeps correcting itself too. So
that's what's up. This for me is also a little bit of a pepper bomb. Not it's not a lingering pepper though.
Give us an update on that cap when you finish your notes.
Actually, the cap leaf is still pretty F, but it's not like hindering me smoking it really. So
cool.
Not too bad, but I am a little bummed that it cracked like that. I've had this thing resting for quite a while.
Honestly, I like a punch, but I don't like a punch too much because I feel like sometimes you really have to give more force than what I like to. That's why I'm a straight cut guy. Yeah. Same with a V cut. I mean, V cuts cut very well, but anytime you dig into a cigar too much, I'm a little hesitant of it.
Yeah, I think this is going to be my last venture into the punch because of this. It could have been that reason. I mean, I pretty much was content with going with V cut like I normally do, and then I saw kind of how boxy it was, and I was like, a punch might work perfectly on that.
Here's what I'll recommend to you, since you just said that though. Next time, so I have this jet line tool, which has a bleeder and has like the little screwdriver I've talked about before.
Oh yeah,
to bleed your lighters and stuff. But if you pull it apart, it has a punch cut. This, to me, is like one of the best, and Calibri makes them and stuff like that. Like standalone punch cutters, because if you use them, at least in my opinion,
on the lighter,
in my experience, in a lighter or something like that, you don't get like a super good grip. It's a little awkward to hold, and you have a lot of
and that might have honestly been what did it for this. I just may have.
So I would just say before you write them off completely, you can use this,
right?
Or even I think $20-$30 you can buy a good Calibri one, which is definitely worth it.
Yeah, that might be something for the future. Of me looking into is
Phil of the future.
Phil of the future. Is that coming to Disney Plus yet?
Man, fuck Disney Plus, dude. My shit just keeps buffering. Have you been having issues with that?
I actually haven't watched Disney Plus in a while. I kind of like binge watched it to hell for like 2-3 weeks. I watched a shit ton of Star Wars. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that. I was watching Star Wars the other day with my daughter, and I didn't have too much problems. But I have a wired connection, and that makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah,
to me,
I don't have that.
So anyway, back to the Alma Del Fuego. Really nice pepper. Flavors really awesome. Trying to pick up that tangerine. Haven't gotten there yet. I'm hoping that that comes through.
What about the guava wood?
I don't even know what the fuck guava would taste like, dude. So I could not tell you. But it does have a nice sweetness to it. And it's actually just a really fantastic flavor so far. Nice slow burn. Pretty sharp. I just touched it up a little bit just because I'm a perfectionist.
Any notes of Joey Wood?
No, not at all. Not at all. No, but this is so far super enjoyable. Really, really liking this cigar, so I can see why the hype is real.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, not too bad.
You can see mine, dude. It's not razor sharp, but mine's not fucking bad at all.
No, I'd say that's pretty standard. I don't get razor sharp burns often. Like razor sharp, like to where it's not like at least a little kind of wavy. And I think that's just because like I'm a quick smoker. Yeah. Always have been.
Yeah, you are.
Really, really can't stop myself from not being. And then like I don't, I'm a perfectionist with a touch up, but when I initially light, I kind of just like fucking go for it. I don't really like take my time to toast each, each little centimeter of the fucking rim of the cigar and all that sort of stuff, because I'm just never
going to start with those intentions, and then I just get super impatient.
Same here. Yeah, it's like, all right, this is going to be it. And then I'm just like, puff, fuck it. Yeah. So yeah, so far the hype, I definitely buy into it. This is definitely making me want to try the Lancero.
This thing's so fucking killer, dude.
Is it?
Yeah.
Now what's funny is the comparison of the cigars that we're smoking is that the Toothpick is a very budget-friendly cigar.
Really? How much do these usually run?
I think they run about $7.
Really?
If I'm not mistaken.
I would pay $10, $11 for the cigar.
Yeah, and that's pretty much the again, I haven't smoked the Toothpick, but I know that a lot of people say that about it. Is that it's basically, in competition with a lot more expensive cigars.
I know Risty is very hands-on and very involved in the blending processes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that whatever he does, or maybe it's just simple fucking knowledge of the tobaccos and so forth, but
yeah,
they, JSK really captures a lot of flavor in all of their cigars.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Risty is seriously, I mean, it's no secret at this point that we're big JSK fanboys.
Big. Yeah, very big.
Just because he, was so kind enough to send us those tyrannical bucks, and
not just because, but
I'm saying like we got to smoke those, and that's the cigar I rated number 1. You rated it number 3 this year.
Yep.
And it basically turned us really on to the brand. I mean, you knew it beforehand more so than me.
Yep.
But that cigar itself kind of, I think, really threw them up the ladder.
I agree.
As far as brands that we would consider buying, different cigars from their lines.
100%, man.
So right now, the Toothpick 2.0, you could get a box of 50 on Serious Cigars for $254, which brings it to $5 a cigar.
Really?
Yes. For comparison, let's see. I think I saw these for a decent price on Fox Cigar. Trying to type in smoke at the same time.
Where'd you end up buying this?
Excuse me. I bought that from Cigar Federation.
Nice.
Yep. And that's because
that's right. You got them with the Habano.
Yeah, they had the exclusive Tyrannical Buck Habano, which we're going to be reviewing hopefully pretty soon, because I don't know how long we're going to be able to wait.
Yeah, let me get my voice back and back on track.
Yeah, probably the best.
Yeah.
So this cigar is $17. So the comparison of, I'm smoking pretty much in what you would consider like a pretty super premium cigar.
Yeah.
You're smoking a budget-friendly cigar. But something tells me that the difference in price isn't the same in difference in quality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel
the gap between price and the gap between quality.
Well, no, and I mean, and that's the interesting thing. I know we've kind of touched on it before, but I mean, look, my number 1 cigar is The Last Czar by Caldwell. That's like a $17 cigar. You know what I mean? Or at least the last several that I bought were still in that price range. If you can pull them up, they're probably about the same
let me
still.
look.
But there's almost no other cigar out there close to $20 that's just going to top The Last Czar for me. But I've personally never had anything from Plasencia. But $17 is a little rich for me for a cigar that,
Yeah.
If I'm just diving in to try, you know what I mean?
Sure.
But I mean, this for fucking $6 all day long, man. It's killer.
Yeah, so you could get the Corona Gorda for probably about 12. You could get the Bellicoso for 13.
The Toro is the
one.
This is the one.
So the Toro is about $14.
Okay.
So I mean that's pretty much in premium territory for me as far as like.
Oh yeah, I think anything really 13.
I'm not gonna. I would say even this like 17 is really top end for a cigar that I like to spend.
Yeah.
Not to saying that like I won't treat myself every once in a while to, a nicer cigar like that, but Plasencia is one of the ones that I've really been wanting to try this year because I didn't get to much of their stuff last year. Probably because of that price point, just turned me off a little bit. I know I stared at the Alma Fuerte in my cart a couple times and just ended up pulling the trigger on cheaper, more cigars than I saw it coming.
Every fucking time, man.
It had such a nice ash too, dude. You should be proud.
I know, man. I was just about to ash it too.
But yeah, it is always interesting to we had a comment made by what you looking for, buddy?
I just didn't want to use my hand.
Just hand wipe it and dust your hands off like a man. There, boyo. Just give them a good old clap together, Just,
hey, you know what we need to do this summer?
What?
Cigar ash barbecue sauce.
With your ashy ass hand.
That was my left hand. Cigar ash barbecue sauce.
Cigar ash barbecue sauce. Comment below if you want to see us fucking eat ash.
It's a real thing. Barbecue Pit Boys.
Barbecue Pit Boys. Yeah, that's right.
They've done it.
I almost fucking forgot about that when you said that.
That just made me think of it.
Yep. Where was I at? So you didn't need to make me forget my whole fucking train of thought. Let me toot a little on this cigar.
I don't think anybody's really listening. They're all here for me.
We're just talking to ourselves. We kind of are because no one really is listening right now because this is pre-recorded. And
Damn, I gotta pee.
When you start adding commercial breaks for you, buddy, with your small little bladder.
Well, I'm drinking so much tonight to keep my throat wet.
Yeah. Well, am I gonna remember what I was thinking about or what I was talking about?
Probably not. We should just move on.
Okay. Well, fuck it. I feel like there was a good point in there somewhere, and if someone wants me to ever make it, then fucking too bad. All right. So, next topic of the evening.
I'm excited about this one.
You're excited?
Yeah.
Sick fuck. You sick fuck. I'm kind of excited too. Harvey Weinstein.
R.I.P. He didn't die.
R.I.P.
But
R.I.P.
he will not be here at the end of the year. I can tell you that.
He's going the Epstein way. All these Steens. Harvey Weinstein charged with rape, sexual assault in Los Angeles. So if you guys didn't hear, this came out today, right?
Yep.
Harvey Weinstein has been charged in Los Angeles with rape and sexual assault. Weinstein faces 4 counts of sexual assault in Los Angeles County, in addition to the similar charges laid against him in New York City. They filed charges of forcible rape, forcible oral copulation, sexual penetration by use of force, and sexual battery. What a fucking scumbag, dude.
Yep.
These took place in 2013.
Yeah, not that long ago.
Yeah. And
you see he's with a walker.
Yeah, so that's what I was gonna talk about kind of first, is apparently this dude is like walking around looking like super hobbled and like almost there's a lot of talk out there that he's basically trying to do this for sympathy.
Yeah.
Somewhere either, I don't know, I can't remember if I read it now or if it was just a comment or something. So take it with a grain of salt. But someone told me that there was like footage of him just like walking normal into like a Walmart.
Yep.
Did you hear about that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm not totally off base with that. Yeah. So this scumbag's apparently just Tiny Timming it up for the cameras, dude. What an asshole.
They're probably going to give him one of those walkers with like this seat for jail.
Yeah.
So when he fucking steps on it, it's a perfect platform to hang himself.
Yeah. Either that or the cameras will go dead like they did for Epstein.
Nah, this one's probably going to be a little bit more creative.
Yeah, you just got to think that once he gets inside, the dudes are going to fucking... I can't imagine they have much sympathy for dudes like him. But he's like, I mean, I know he's big in Hollywood. Was he a director or producer? Do you know specifically what he was?
No, I have no clue, honestly.
I know he's like one of those two, because basically wasn't he like kind of, doing like a little wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'll give you the part if you do a little something for me, type of deal. Sort of like how,
Yeah, but it sounds to me like they were like, no.
Well, yeah, like, I mean, he's a fucking, look at him. He's a fucking creep, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Let's see what...
I wish this would have come out before the Golden Globes last night.
Oh, yeah.
Because I would love to have heard Ricky Gervais talk about this.
Yes. Yeah, so if you guys did not see Ricky Gervais go fucking full scorched earth on Hollywood at the Golden Globes last night, you have got to look that up.
Yes.
Obviously, think what you want. There may be some people with different opinions than us, but we're always just going to express our opinion because we believe that everyone has the right to their own opinion. And if you disagree with it, well, then
fuck you.
You said it. So this dude, I mean, he went. My personal favorite part of it was when he referenced some show about a guy who wants to kill himself on TV, and then how he compared that to how he was like, spoiler alert, the guy doesn't kill himself, sort of like Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself.
Right. Yeah.
And then everyone was laughing, and he was like, or everyone was kind of appalled by it, and it was like, sorry. He was like, sorry to make fun of your friend. I know he was all your friend.
Yeah.
Which was just like, holy shit, this dude. And I mean, the whole time he's talking about, this is my last time hosting, because you could,
Oh, yeah.
Because he's like, I'm going to fucking make sure they never invite me back. I'm going to make it so uncomfortable. And he did, man. And God bless him for doing it, because there's so many, he talked about the Kevin Hart situation a little bit, which I thought was great, because basically they were like, he was like, they didn't let Kevin Hart do this because he's too offensive, but then they bring me on.
Right.
And he's like, why? Basically, he's like, watch me be even more offensive than he would have ever been.
Yeah.
And it was just fan-fucking-tastic, man.
You know who I'd like to see be the next host? Which they'll probably also not do.
Yeah.
Was Joe Rogan.
Oh, yeah, right? No, that would never fucking happen either. But it's so funny to me, like, how he, like, basically mentioned, like, Hollywood likes to pretend like they're this woke.
Look, if you want to sum it up super easy, he said what a lot of people are thinking.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
But he said it on a platform where the majority of the people in Hollywood that needed to hear it fucking heard it.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, he really said it in front of a ton of people who probably disagree with him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look at the fucking table. I mean, just Robert De Niro for me is like one of the biggest ones there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
No disrespect. I love De Niro. I'm a De Niro fan.
Sure. Do I agree with his ideology on a lot of things, though?
No.
Not really. It's unfortunate. But, I mean, just at the very end, just to touch on the last thing he talked about, was like, he basically said, don't get up here and get political when you don't even live in the real world.
Yeah.
And focus on these, again, you just want what fits your narrative. He basically said, if ISIS made a streaming network, they would work. They would work for it. And I was like, oh my God, like this is, it was too amazing.
Yeah, man.
It's like 8 minutes. If you have time to watch it, it's one of the best things I've seen on regular television in a long time.
Yeah, it made me watch the Globes.
And of course, afterwards, people still didn't take his advice and got up there and got political about stuff. And
well, I knew that would fucking happen.
You knew it was going to happen, but at least, I mean, just think of how stupid those people looked after he pretty much called them out and saying they were going to do it, and then they turned around and did it. Just proves the exact narrative that he was trying to bring to light.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
So yeah, so Weinstein's a piece of shit. Gervais called out Hollywood. I think there was maybe a little bit alluding to that, maybe like the producers and like the sexual assault thing and and that sort of thing. But I'm looking at Weinstein's list of movies, and I'm not even gonna lie, there's not a lot here that. Well, let's see, executive producer. Oh God, he's got an even bigger fucking list of. Good God, this dude's done a fuck ton. All right. Well, first of all, he was a fucking executive producer for Spy Kids.
Oh, gee.
Fuck that movie. If you're not our age, you won't know that fucking movie, but that shit's terrible. He was also executive producer for fucking Scary Movie.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, look at all these, dude. There's got to be 100 movies here.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I never actually heard his name until all this shit happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, maybe in passing a little bit. But yeah, it looks like he mainly was known just for executive producing and producing stuff. Yeah. But he did a lot, man. Did a lot. Kill Bill Volume 2, Grindhouse, The Mist, Halloween.
No, wait, really?
Yeah, the 2007 one.
Oh.
Fucking Zack and Miri Make a Porno, Inglourious Bastards. So I mean, was he? I guess he was working with Tarantino a lot.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Tarantino's a weird fucking kind of guy. I mean,
yeah,
I'm not saying he's a bad dude like Weinstein, but you just see him.
I mean, probably.
They probably all are. Let's be honest.
Just kind of like Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
All of his fucking accusers are just dying off.
Dude, that really bummed me out because I'm a huge Kevin Spacey as an actor fan.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the same way with me. I mean, dude, I'm a huge Bill Cosby fan. Love Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
oh, grew up. I mean, not that it was playing, not that it was new during our time, but
right.
I mean, we grew up in the age of like you had Nick at Night,
yeah,
which had all that. Cosby had
Full House, all that shit.
Yeah, Full House. It had,
but like the Cosby Show to me was the fucking
the
show.
One.
You know what I mean?
The one I watched more than it was probably between that and Fresh Prince for me as the two I watched the most.
Yeah, man.
And to find that out about someone who, I mean, for a lot of people, he was kind of like a dad in a way. You know what I mean? Like,
there's still so much. I mean, that's probably the one for me where I'm just like, I really don't know which way to lean on this because there's so many people,
right,
that have worked with him that are just like, no, I don't see it because he's never once even tried anything with me.
Right.
Blah blah blah. I don't know. I don't feel like there's as much there as there is with a lot of the other, people out there. But I mean, so. Honestly, my opinion on the whole thing is I just kind of remain in the shadows on that one. I'm still a Bill Cosby fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, if I had to guess, he probably did it too. But
yeah, I mean, yeah, probably.
But maybe sometimes you just like to be in happy denial about it, which is okay about some things, You don't like to see your heroes turn to fucking the villains. What was that Paul Walker line? Like sometimes you stick around long enough to
that line died years ago. Get it?
Fucked up, man. Fucked up.
Not too soon, right?
Nah. Not too soon at all.
All right. I didn't mean to splatter that one on you.
God damn it. Oh, YouTube's
I'm a crazy motherfucker.
YouTube's demonetizing this one. Oh, wait. We're not fucking monetized because 40 people watch us a week.
Yep.
But I love it, dude. I fucking love it. The people who do watch us and reach out to us all the time and say they watch every episode, which we have those people.
We're going places, man.
We have those people who reach out and say they watch. We're going places. Someone reached out to me today and said they've watched every episode.
You got people like Rhett and Link eating fucking bricks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you know what? They're so big now that they have to meet a narrative now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I ever want to be that big.
Mm-mm.
I want to stay to the point where I don't have to.
Yeah, I only want to make like 1 or 2 million a year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, something modest like that, dude. Just fucking.
God damn, I gotta pee.
So I mean, we got to wrap this up, buddy.
Don't we have more to talk about?
Do we? We talked about.
We have a giveaway to announce.
Yeah. Oh, we do. Is it the 42-minute mark yet?
I don't know. Probably over that.
I have no idea. Yeah. So you want to do that? You wanna
Let's announce it, dude.
You wanna announce it. So
do you have the actual fiver?
I do.
Why don't you grab it out of the all new Christmas gift that Logan's wife got for him? The New Air CC 100. We both personally have that Weinador. Highly recommend it. I should have went bigger in all reality. But I still have some coolers and stuff I have stuff in.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'll just kind of keep a few different ones. But now I just really regret not getting the bigger one. And
Same here, man. I'm like, I mean, obviously my wife got it for me and I'm so happy, but I can already foresee myself probably getting the bigger one. But this thing is awesome.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I mean, you know, it's cool that now I have temperature control so that, because we're in a garage right now, if you guys didn't know that. But it's a pretty insulated garage door, of course, insulated walls on for 3 of the walls.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of furniture and I've got it pretty much set up like another room.
No heater on tonight either, right?
Nope.
It feels good in here, dude.
Feels great in here pretty much all the time.
Yeah.
Temperature doesn't really vary too much from inside. And, you know, so I was really excited to be able to have my cigars stored out here. And the New Air is perfect for it so far. Knock on wood. I'm waiting to see like when it gets really cold here in Virginia. You know, sometimes we have like some 0-degree nights if it's crazy cold.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see if it's going to last through that. Kind of willing to take the risk for just the awesomeness of having this lounge and having a humidor right here where I can just grab cigars whenever I want.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's cool to have it here.
Yeah, it's great. So yeah, the fiver that we're giving away, Jas Sum Kral, tyrannical buck. You get a Toro, Connecticut. They're getting a Maduro Toro, a Maduro Magnum, which is like the little 4x48, little shorty. Getting the I think it's Gollum 6x60, Connecticut, and you're getting the Generoso. What was that? 40 by 5?
Yeah, it's like a 5.5, 5.25.
Yeah,
by 40 ring gauge.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my personal favorite.
Yeah,
Vitola.
Yeah, I still haven't figured out. I mean, I almost want to say that the Gollum is my favorite, believe it or not, in the Maduro. But yeah,
here it is.
Here it is. So we are going to announce the winner, who I have here stored on my phone. I want to make sure that I pull it up so I have their exact name. Maybe I should edit in a drum roll. What do you think, Arnie?
Nah.
All right, here it is. Salvador Rivera.
But unfortunately, Salvador is only 12, and they just passed the new 21.
Well, we said that you had to be 21 or older to enter. So I think, do you know Salvador Rivera? Is he?
Yeah, I do.
He's
the kid with the unibrow in the group.
Is he?
Almost in the military.
I don't think I've come across him. So Salvador.
He doesn't really smoke cigars.
Really?
I don't know. I don't fucking. I don't see him that much. me and Sal go back. I've known Sal for fucking several years. He's been in my cigar group and whatnot. So
we'll just give you guys an idea. We pretty much know everybody who entered because we know a lot of our listeners because they're close to us through Joey's cigar group. So yeah, Salvador, you won, dude. If you're listening right now, congratulations.
It's gonna put hair on your fucking nutsack, kid.
Yeah, this is an awesome win, dude. I really hope you enjoy this. Please,
a lot of fun doing it too.
Yeah, please send us your address so we can get these shipped out to you. Hopefully this week. We'll obviously reach out to you so that you can know that you won, and would really like to know if you enjoy these as much as we do, because we have certainly.
I particularly want to know what Vitola you like.
Absolutely.
Just kind of see where we are.
Yeah, so you just gotta smoke them all in one sitting, dude. All 5 right there, and then let us know which Vitola you like. So, congratulations, Salvador Rivera. Thank you so much for entering, dude. Thank you so much. Round of applause. Really appreciate all the people who entered. We had quite a few entries. And we're really satisfied with the turnout we got for the giveaway.
And of course, we can't. This goes without saying. Huge shout out to Risty again for sending us a lot of these.
Mm-hmm.
He sent us a lot, so we really felt like it was our duty. He sent us a lot for us to smoke and talk about and whatnot, but we really felt like it was part of our duty to give back because we received so many of them, and because Risty he's a fan of the show. Risty and I talk a lot. I mean, commented on one of my posts today. So he's just a cool guy. So I felt like it was a way for me to give back and for us to do a giveaway. And we both kind of mutually agreed that'd be cool. So,
Yes.
Huge shout out to Risty and everybody with Jas Sum Kral who made the giveaway possible. So we're very excited about that. And again, be on the lookout for more. We got more cigars coming. We got other swag. We got a stinky, not this ashtray. We're keeping this one.
We like this one.
Well,
we're fond of this one.
We'll talk about the one that you're getting is still very cool. I mean, we had
awesome.
a hard time really deciding which one that we wanted to personally keep and feature on our episodes. But the one that we're giving away is really fucking kick-ass. We almost ended up keeping that one, honestly.
Yeah, we had a hard time parting with it.
But we didn't. That's the one we're going to be giving away, but we'll talk about that. We're not going to show that until we do the giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
But
we'll probably do a review of it. We'll probably just give you guys a breakdown of Stinky. It'll be a short video because we talked to Stinky and we really said we wanted to give a review, a proper review of the ashtray. It's not much to say. We've talked about it before, but we'll probably do the review of that, and then you'll probably see the giveaway in the review.
Correct.
You probably just have to, I don't know, like the video or something. You know what I mean? I don't know.
We'll figure that out. But we have some other giveaways planned out as well.
Yep.
With a lot of other really cool companies. So.
Oh, so I actually, just real quick, and then we'll wrap up. But I did think of what I was thinking of before, and it actually was something that I thought was kind of interesting. I posted a picture of the Juarez, the Crowned Heads cigar that came out this year that has also been getting a lot of good publicity, I think, out there for really every time I see it talked about in the cigar spaces that I tend to visit, most people talk about the fact that it's a budget cigar.
Yeah.
And so I was commenting back and forth with one of the subscribers saying that it was a great cigar and it was also great because just because of the price.
Yeah.
And I think it was John Huber who actually commented on our post and said he was kind of like, oh, screw that. Like, I'd put that cigar up against, any stick in the $10 plus range or whatever.
Yeah.
And I would agree. I don't think you've smoked the Juarez yet, have you?
I have not.
No, I know it's probably it's for you. I know you're not a huge Bigger Vitola fan, and I think it's pretty much exclusively in like a 56.
Well, yeah, but that wouldn't eliminate me trying.
Sure, I understand that.
But that principle goes for really any brand, any cigar.
Yeah, yeah, and I just felt it interesting. That it seemed like in a sense he was almost like, I need to defend the fact that this cigar is can withstand could hold a candle to the rest of the kind of premium cigar price range. And for me, I look at it as that being a compliment.
Yeah.
Like I would rather smoke a $7 cigar that tastes like a $10 plus cigar.
Absolutely.
As opposed to smoke this $17 cigar that that maybe tastes like a $17 cigar, but to me, like I said, I think the price gap versus the actual flavor gap, can, if you have a good cigar that tastes like a premium cigar is really, kind of almost hard to differentiate.
No, I mean, it's the same way, dude. I mean, we pretty much already discussed that this is approximately a $6 cigar.
Right.
I'd pay $10-11 for this thing.
Sure.
It's amazing. Good flavor, good construction. It's a good cigar.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I think that a lot of brands are capturing more and more of that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's like, for instance, like with this is now my second time lighting this. Now, again, we're talking and all that sort of stuff. But I mean, and again, we talked about the issue I had with the crack on the cap. Could have been my own fault. I'm not going to throw that against Plasencia. But it's like when you have these things happen with a $17 cigar, and if I had it
and not with a $6 cigar,
you're almost like, well, what the hell? And that's I'm definitely gonna. This is one that I'm gonna have to revisit.
Yeah,
because I think just it's hard to smoke a cigar for the first time on the podcast. It's definitely something that is tricky
because we're focused on so many other things too. It's not like we're just setting out and smoking. I mean, for me personally, some of the best times that I can try a cigar is when I can just go outside, be by myself, sit on my patio, just relax, have a cigar, because I'm really tuned into it. You know what I mean? You probably catch me sitting here a lot looking at my cigar. I'm always looking at the construction, the burn, and whatnot. And sometimes it's hard to do that on the podcast, but I mean, that being said, I think that
we're always going to smoke on the podcast.
A budget cigar doesn't mean a cheap cigar.
Yeah.
It means, it depends. It depends, because there are a lot of brands out there that put out very strictly not high quality tobacco, cheap budget cigars. But I mean, you have a lot of brands, I think, that deliver high quality, budget friendly cigars that I would put up against anything.
Yeah, I mean, Crown Heads is definitely one of them. It's a reason that they made our top 5 brands that we enjoy. Both of us, we had them ranked very close. I think 3 and 2, roughly around that spot. It's I'm more impressed when a company can put a premium tasting cigar in a $7 price point than vice versa. If you can make a $17 cigar taste good, well, I would expect it to taste good for $17. But if you can make a $7 cigar like that Juarez taste good, I'm more blown away.
Yes.
And so I commented back to John and I said, that was not to take away from your cigar. That was to say,
I personally don't think he actually took it that way.
No, I don't think so either. It was just.
I get your stance. I get your point.
It was just I wanted to make clear to him, and it wasn't like it was a tussle or anything. I thought it was great. It was just a cool conversation to have.
Absolutely.
Was that me and you? I think I made the comment of like we're just missing Ash all over the place today, dude. But we're
missing Ash podcast, right?
We're getting ready for the snow,
to your collection.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is it going to snow tonight?
It's going to snow tomorrow.
Calling out.
But to wrap that up, I was like, we have kids. We have, I have to operate within a budget. I don't have, some of these guys we know out here in this industry and avid cigar smokers. I mean, dude, they just got free reign to just blow money left and right on cigars, which more power to them. That ain't us.
Yeah, no, it's really not.
Yeah, that ain't us. So for me, that Juarez was right up my fucking alley, man. And big shout out to Brody, a guy from the group who sent it to me. I'm so thankful for that. I smoked it on a whim, had seen it being smoked kind of a lot lately on the internet and the social sites and in the group and stuff, and decided to give it a try. Took it for a walk, and didn't have to relight it, didn't have to touch it up, nothing. Smoked it all the way down.
Well, no problem. John definitely knows what he's fucking doing.
Oh yeah,
has a lot of experience in the industry as well. But I mean, just to add to that, I think to simplify it, if I buy a $17 cigar and it sucks, I'm probably it's gonna leave a bad taste in my mouth. Maybe for the brand, but probably definitely for the cigar. Not saying. I mean, my rule of thumb is any cigar that I ever have that I don't like, I'll at least smoke 2 or 3 more times. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Sometimes it changes for me. I mean, the very first last SAR that I ever had absolutely sucked.
Yep.
It did. Construction was good, but the flavors just weren't there for me for whatever reason. You know what I mean? Could have been that cigar, could have been, whatever. But I tried it later down the road, and then I tried it again and again and again, and it's my fucking number 1 cigar, and it's a $14, $15 cigar. You know what I mean? But if I bought that cigar and I smoked 3, 4, 5, and they sucked, I'd be like, I mean, we're talking Caldwell, and I love pretty much everything that he puts out. But if it was a brand that I was just getting into, I'm like, fuck them. I'll try them a little bit later down the road. You know what I mean? And not in a disrespectful way.
No, just in a.
But if I picked up a $5, even we got a box of these Generosos tyrannical bucks on Black Friday for $50. The box of what? 10? 15? Split it. Not even $30. And we each got like 7 or 8. And I'm like, JSK puts out a lot of cigars that I think I would easily pay. Like I said, I would pay $10, $11 for this. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I think that in the cigar industry, especially when you're new, you're starting out, you try a lot of higher priced cigars. And if they just don't deliver for you, it's going to leave you with an overall bad taste, which is why I always say try various brands, try various sizes, because there's bound to be something out there that you like. But I would rather be blown away with a $4, $5, $6 cigar and want to smoke more versus paying $20 for a cigar and never wanting to smoke it again and regret spending my money on that.
Absolutely. Cannot agree with that more. So yeah, nice, just nice to give the budget sticks a chance, and
yeah,
and nice that we live in a time
where we gotta wrap this up, bro.
We live in a time where you don't have to spend $17 on a cigar to have a great experience smoking. So
correct.
So yeah, guys,
tell them where they can find us.
They can find us on Instagram at Team KICKIN ASH.
No, God damn it. Team Kick Ash.
Team Missing Ash.
All right, this is why I always do it.
See, that's why I do it. You fucked it up. I always just tell you where to go.
All right, so you can find us Instagram, Team Kick Ash. You can find us on YouTube. Just search KICKIN ASH. We are on Facebook at the KICKIN ASH Cigar Podcast. We are on Instagram. We already said that.
You've got to pee.
Yeah, I got to pee. We are on Spotify and Apple.
Yep.
You can pretty much find us anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not on Twitter, but that's just because I'm not a big Twitter fan.
Yeah. And you can find me on Twitter.
Yeah. Humble Humidor.
Humble Humidor.
But that's where you can find us. Like, subscribe, check out our videos, give us feedback.
Absolutely.
Comments, stuff you want to see us smoke. And again, please, if you want to win cool shit for just watching us, we're talking good cigars. I mean, highly praised. This made both of our top, his number 1, my number 3. 5 of these are going out to Salvador Rivera right now just because he watched and he did whatever the criteria was.
Yeah.
We have $40+ ashtrays that we're giving away. We have other cigars that we're giving out, other swag. Yep. Please check us out. Like, comment, follow. We also have some big things in the works with other companies that don't include giveaways that we're kind of working on. So
very exciting stuff coming up.
Support means a lot to us. We're not making any money on this, but we have a lot of fucking fun doing it. And, fun is passion to me. And that's what we're here for. So
yeah, baby.
With that
being said, have a kick-ass day.
My mouth was really close to the mic on that one. Gotta pee.
Woo!